turned the camera on because I thought I might share something that kind of like, I don't know, a light bulb kind of went on in my head. And that is that I realize a lot of people don't show the day-to-day, like, things they do behind the scenes of a video. For a creator who is starting out trying to do YouTube in 2025. And this is only pertaining to me. I'm sure there's a lot of channels out there who are growing faster and doing their own thing, you know, but this is kind of like what I'm doing currently to try to gain a little bit more momentum as someone with the goal of this becoming my actual career, hopefully within a year's time. And that is like, I just posted a video of tarot window time. I have the day off today, first of all, so like I am mostly home today, but I gave him window time in the morning, and I just edited and posted that video not too long ago, so that's up if you want to see it. But I also realized that, you know, everyone sees the videos being posted, and then bigger YouTubers kind of show their setup and like their processes and what works for them. I realize that there's not many people who are really on the ground right now that, like, in terms of very beginner growth, showing like what they're doing day to day. So I thought I'd offer a little bit of transparency to what my current situation looks like. Now, I originally wanted to approach making YouTube videos like very organically, and like organically is one way of describing it, but I guess another way to describe it, depending on how you think about it and how I think about it, is it could be organically or lazily. So far I've just been recording videos of things that I wanted to share with people, and I'm a human, so I have multifacets of my life, and I haven't discovered like a one thing that I wanted to just only post. So I've shared different aspects of me that, like, you know, that I thought I would share. Like, I love food, so there's food videos. I've got into traveling, so I've been showing some of that. I have a bunny who's very adorable and I think brings a lot of cuteness and joy, and also want to share like the things I learned while raising him so that it could help other bunny parents out there, or like even pet parents in general. So I'm showing different aspects of my life, and that could be kind of non-conducive to how the YouTube algorithm is working. You know, they said that you should pick a niche, stick to the niche, but I'm not just one thing, you know, and I do want to share just ideas or things that I think are, you know, either interesting or helpful to people. So that's what I'm currently doing. And on my days off, so let me try to regather my thoughts a little bit. So currently, my only strategy has been to search up trending hashtags on YouTube and posting at like more opportune times throughout the day. Like if it's something about breakfast, posting it during breakfast time, right? And then if it's something about dinner, posting around dinner time. If it's something like a weekend travel situation, post it during the weekend. Kind of in that situation. And then also, like I mentioned, searching up trending hashtags and posting the related ones. I'm not going to tag like car review if I'm not reviewing a car, you know, kind of situation. But like, you know, finding ones that can apply to me. But other than that, strategy wise, I haven't really done much. And if I want to approach this as like a career choice that will hopefully make me money within the next year, I do think that I need to approach this a little more like I would if I were to be at a job, right? And so I am now kind of starting the research process. Like today, I watched a few videos. First one was What No One Tells You About Vlogging from Katie Steckley. I think I pronounced her name right. And then the 2026 YouTube Crisis, Why Most Channels Won't Survive from Think Media Podcast. And then I was just watching, before I started recording this, the Red and Link interview, kind of. Red and Link are changing YouTube and TV on the channel Ritual. None of these are channels I've watched before, but I do think all of these are conducive to my growth. So I will do my research and watch different channels. And I've followed Red and Link. Like, Red and Link I've watched. Like, Good Mythical Morning, all of those I've watched since years and years and years ago. So that is a channel I am very familiar with. Ritual's channel I'm not familiar with. But yeah, so I'm doing a lot of research now. I've also done research on kind of like what the current YouTube algorithm is doing and just different trends on that. So if you are interested in watching any of that process and what the process looks like currently for me, I would be more than happy to share that. And I will say I've posted for, I don't want to say it, 69 days in a row. I've posted at least one video a day, if not two. Now, the videos sometimes are shorts, sometimes are vlogs, sometimes it's both. But I've been consistently posting every single day for, I guess, over 2 months now. I currently am sitting, right before I checked, like, I could check right now, actually. So currently, I am sitting at, my internet is acting a lot slower than it should be. I currently have 165 subscribers, and I've gained, in the last 28 days, 21 subscribers, which is good. I am grateful for every subscriber that I have gained. But I will say that I would definitely like to grow at a slightly faster rate. Now, the trade-off for this, like, the caveat is, if growing at this rate means that I have a much more stable foundation in the long run, then by all means, you know, I don't pretend to, I'm trying to like fix my bangs. I don't pretend to know what's better for me in the long run, because I thought I did, and I'm been very humbled. But yeah, so I want to grow, like, ideally I would like to grow at a faster rate, and if I keep approaching it organically, it might not be a viable career within a year. Because if anyone knows, the way to become a viable, like, to even start making income on, like, your channel via AdSense, you would need to have 1,000 subscribers, and just want to make sure I get my numbers right. You need 1,000 subscribers. You would need either 21 valid public watch, sorry, that's very little, sorry. You would need either 3,000 valid public watch hours or 3 million public shorts views. And I'm very far from either of those right now. And I'm not afraid to admit it. This is, like, I think that's why people don't show the growth journey, is because it's not guaranteed success. And that's why a lot of creators go backwards and show the journey. But I also am one of those people who will most likely forget a lot of my journey if I don't record it in the actual process. And I also want to share thoughts that might change later on, to kind of show my thought process changes, and this way you can see, like, what was actually beneficial and what is not beneficial. Something else I've been working on too is thumbnails now. I'm trying to actually create a thumbnail for some of the videos versus just whatever YouTube deems is a viable kind of thumbnail for the video. But yeah, that was just my whole kind of like, not rant, but like, you know, explanation of what I've been doing so far. My strategy is going to change going forward, and I am still going to try to do as much organic content, and only organic content, I think, going forward. And by organic, I don't know if organic is the best word. Yes, I will have some videos with more structure to it. I kind of, like, one thing I wanted to start but ended up like not doing great at it because I'm not very comfortable filming in public yet is spa reviews. I've been to Hand and Stone in Harrisburg for quite a few months now, and they have a few of their estheticians and masseuses who are amazing. I've gone to Remedy for You, also in Harrisburg, and she's amazing too. Like, both estheticians there. And then what else? Like, I've been to one or two other spas, and then, oh yeah, I did kind of do a review of the head spa that I went to. I know it doesn't look professional yet. I am working on it. But yeah, like, kind of just showing what different spas are like. So if you've never had the experience, what you can expect if you ever do go to the experience, so you don't feel kind of like you don't belong, or you don't feel like strange and uncomfortable. Or you could watch it as kind of like a manifestation kind of video, right? Like, you could look at it and it was just like, okay, you know, this is like, this spa is what I want to go to, or this experience is what I want to go to. Also, it could save you money. If the experience doesn't look like what you want to pay for, why go, you know? And then it could also give you ideas for like future events. Lots of things could come from that. Anyway, yeah, that's most of the things I've kind of like had on the top of my head. My videos are also not scripted. I do like refilm them a few times if like I suddenly think of a good point, or I find a previous recording cringy or like ranty, and this one definitely is, and I'm fighting the urge to re-record everything that I just said. I'm going to try not to. So if you do see this clip, that does mean that this video made it to publishing. So yeah, there's that. But listen, at the end of the day, I am a currently 31-year-old in 2025, in September, trying to figure out this next step. I honestly do think that this is a viable next step, and the next step that I want to take. I've wanted to, like I've mentioned in previous videos, I've wanted to do YouTube for a very long time, and I always lacked the confidence. I always lacked the idea of like, I'm not special. Like, I didn't lack that idea. I believed that I wasn't special enough, and that's also what, you know, my mother told me too. So like, a lot of the reason why I didn't share any, like, I didn't attempt YouTube earlier was a severe lack of self-confidence. And I'm not saying that like I have amazing, unshakable confidence now. I'm just saying that I'm going to regret it in 5 years if I don't start now, because I regretted it. I regret that I didn't start it 5 years ago. So at the end of the day, I don't want to be looking back and being like, well, why didn't I start it? You know, if I started this 5 years ago, I would be living the life that I want, doing the thing that I want. So I'm gonna try. Listen, worst case scenario, well, not worst case scenario, but like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, right? I'm still looking for other jobs. I haven't quit the job that pays for rent and for food. So if it works out, even better. I know listen, I have a very paranoid brain. So I know that that's not the worst case scenario, but I just don't want to hop down that rabbit hole. Recently, I've been trying to convince myself to think of the best possible outcome, and the best possible outcome that I could fathom, and believe me, there could be much better outcomes than this too, but the best possible outcome I could think of is I get to do what I want, share a lot of helpful things that helps in my life, be able to help a lot more people with that in their life, so they don't have to feel lost, or they don't have to feel, you know, in like stuck, and, you know, be able to heal from some things and like live life how I want. That sounds amazing. I'd rather sign up for that. So, you know, at the end of the day, that is what is going on. I'm gonna stop this video here. If you're still here, please let me know in the comments that you watched the entire thing. I really appreciate if you do. And I also have never told people to subscribe on my videos. But please subscribe. Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I promise I won't bother you too much. I won't even ask you to turn notifications on. But if you do, and you want to see more bunnies or food, you could do that too. But I'm not asking. Only if you want. I know too many notifications could get really annoying. But the subscribe button would be really nice if you could, you know, tap that. No, sorry, not that. Oh my gosh. If you could click that button. Well, it would be tapping if you're on the phone. Like, I don't want it to mean that. Anyway, this is my thought process. And clearly I don't have a script. Maybe I should work on that too. But yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go now in case I confuse myself or embarrass myself further.